chat box. If you can hear me, put a 1 on the chat box and let's do it quick. So put a 1 on the chat box if you can hear me. And let's handle this very quick.
Come on.
Can you guys hear me? I believe the speaker is moving, so you guys can hear me. Just put a 1 on the chat if you can hear me. So I know you guys can hear me. Thank you. So it's going to be a quick one. I almost forgot this Zoom. I just saw messages. I need an update about it. So let me walk you guys through what I have on my watch list. It's kind of a lot, but I'm not really going to focus on all of them. Just few. So DXY, just like I gave you guys markup. What can you see on DXY? This is creating a pattern. This is going up, but it's going up very, very slow. What is that telling us? Reversal coming soon. Okay? So simple as look left to get right. Check the 4-hour, we can see we are approaching this high right here. And you know, it has to be a boss. So I would like to see there, so I start dropping from there. And you know, that box right there. So just simple markup, a big scoop that we have, double top and then drop. Same thing, we've seen this pattern a lot in the market. We have seen it played out a lot in the market. So that's what I'm expecting for DXY. Because if you check how it's moving on 1 hour, no big candles. And when you see candles getting smaller, you know reversal is coming. So all of these movements, it's correcting to the upside to drop. So this is just a waiting game. You have to apply that waiting game right here. Just wait for DXY. Then USD card. I see USD card dropping. Also, we approach this 4-hour high. You can see price has rejected right here before. Came back to that high with an ascending channel, a nice breakout. So what am I expecting? I know USD card loves to create a double top, you know, just like this a lot. So it's going to continue dropping, but it's dropping correctively. More like it's going to reverse and keep coming to the upside. So how am I going to take this trade right now? I just have to wait for price to, if price should correct back to this side for a second touch right here, then I know that it's going to drop and I'll be looking for a risk entry here. But if not, if we get a breakout, a strong breakout of this, then we'll get that flag, then I'll be involved in the trade. But for now, I'm waiting for that short setup. USD CHF, and this is what I've got here. I have this 1, 2, potential third touch. You know, we don't have to get there all the time. Looking at these areas of liquidity, we might see some rejection. You never can tell what is going to happen in the market. You don't know what's going to happen. So me looking at USD CHF, I would love to see price come to this high right here. Why? Because if you use your fib also, just to measure this swing, this is a whole swing right here. This is a swing, just like how this is a swing and this is a correction. So we have this swing right here. So I hope you guys are following. We have this one swing right here, and you likely to see price going to correct. So if we see price going to correct this impulse, as simple as using fib, swing high, swing low. We use our fib from swing high to swing low, and then you can see that area 618786. Those are areas where we want to look for that sell setup. We want to look for that sell setup there. So price is not there. We are almost there. If we reject from there, which there's no big bearish candle yet in the market, if price should start rejecting from here, it's very simple. Since you know we are having a trend already, you can just draw 1, 2, and then see if price will actually reject from there. If we get a breakout, we wait for any flag that we see to take it for the downside. But for now, I think it will still keep going up because of what the DXY is doing. USDs are, you know, just looking to see if price can correct back to this high. But no high probability setup here. It's just here's Singapore. We were looking at this high on daily time frame. See how price came down here. And I'm going to show you something. See how price came to this high right here. It approached that high impulsively. That is giving us clue that we are likely to correct for a while and then break because of how price is approaching here. Because you can see how it is right here. This is a one big impulse. This is a corrective movement to the downside, creating a more like descent and then impulse up. So we have to correct and then sell. So that's why we are looking for selling opportunity right here, where price is going to reject from the high. So we're having more like a double top right here, and we're having a double top within a double top. So I'm not convinced yet. Why? Because there's no big candle yet. The way it's moving is just moving slow. You understand? It's moving slow, like the candles that I'm dropping right here, they are not really big candles. So that's why I said I would like to see price come back up and then look for that drop. But if we get a nice flag with a 1-2 touch, yes, we can take the trade. If we get a flag right now, like second rejection, where we can actually draw a trend line that there's a flag, yes, we can take the trade. Okay, we can take the trade, but for now, we just have to use what we have. What we have to look for trade setup. Gold, I see gold going up. Maybe tomorrow or next, gold is going to go up. Yeah, I'm sure, because how it's going to correct. We have this nice trend line, 1-2 potential third touch. I don't see it getting to this place, but at least we're going to correct this flag, like impulse correction, then continuation to the high. Because gold overall is bullish, so we are trading with the trend, nothing to worry about. Bullish trend, the whole bullish environment. This is just one big bullish movement, and all of these are just a corrective movement to continue to go up. So it might come lower, you never can tell, but we just have to use what we have now to look for setup, because this is trending higher on 1 hour. Impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. Okay. Euro USD, I don't know. This is a lovely sell with a lot of flag entries, but I don't have any setup yet for this now. Looking at the DXY is likely to reverse. This is dropping correctively, so I don't see any structure. Maybe it's coming to this weekly low. You never can tell before it start reversing, or it's coming to fill this gap that we have here, and it's right there right now, and then we start to go up. You understand? So you never can tell. Either we fill in that gap to reject, or we come into weekly low. But using DXY, I can see that yes, if we get a strong breakout from here, if we get a strong breakout of this pattern, then I just have to wait for a correction, then start buying. It's as simple as that. Just have to wait for it to happen. SDJPY, I posted this on the group. Lovely trend. Lovely trend. Price broke out. Correcting. Looking at daily time frame, SDJPY have been bearish for long. Downtrend. So we are trading with the trend. What did price do? Price just came back to an area where it has rejected before. Came back to this high, and then you can see, obviously, 1-2 touch breakout. We are having that flag, a big flag on 4 hour right now. So that is just the impulsive phase, and we are in the corrective phase. So I'm looking to get involved in this trade on the third touch. I would like to see how price is going to approach here and on 1 hour. If he's moving correctively to that high, then I'll be looking to take the trade. But for now, the way we are dropping shows that we're going to come back up. So that's the trade setup I have on this SD card. I would love the SD card to come back up. With the way it's moving also, I like it to come up to sell. Some people can still buy up, but I'm just interested in following the trend, because we have this long-term swing trade that we are coming to complete this 90% through. That's a long-term trade. You understand? So this is moving correctively. So I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to wait for it. Euro GDP. Nothing really, but price came down to this low right here. Price came to this low, and we're likely to get some rejection. This is a pair you don't want to rush, and if it wants to move, you just have to wait for confirmation. So I'm not interested in taking it below here. I just like it to clear this high and give me a beginning of a trend. So when we get a clear high, we'll start to have higher highs, higher lows. So I like it to clear this high, and I'll be looking to sell, buy the flag that will pull back in. And that's all. So I don't really have much. This yet to select these ones. I'm just gonna look for high setup, but I'm still working on them though, right here. And this one 786 level for a buy. Yeah. So those are what I'm looking at, the ones I just share with you guys now. If you have any question, just let me know in the chat, and so I can answer if you have any question so far. So to me, the market is not really moving in a way that I would like to invest my money yet. But throughout last week, I didn't enter any trade. I was just holding one trade. I was holding for. I didn't enter any trade last week because I didn't see any setup, to be honest. So I'm just hopefully this week we get some setup and momentum in the market. So if you have any question, ask on the chat box. We just have to allow the market to do its thing. So if there's no question, we can end the call. So if you have question, you can ask me on the group chat. Okay, remember it's just Monday. The week is still fresh. I'm looking forward to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for nice setup. But I'll keep you guys updated. Anything that is happening because I'm ready to trade now. I'm ready to trade this week. So anything that I see that I want to enter, I'll update you guys even before the move starts to happen. That's all for me. Have a good night and see you guys later.